Hey YouTube, it's your beekeeper here. We're going to take care of a couple little things on the new Dodge truck. Alright, first things first. I got a guy coming in about 20 minutes to buy this tailgate. I threw it up on Craigslist just for fun. Listed it for 50 bucks and said, hey, it beats paying $500 for a new one, because that's kind of what they go for around here. And you know, if your truck is of this quality and you just want a tailgate to hold stuff in, then for 50 bones it's a good deal. The guy came, took a look at it, offered me 40. I'm like, hell yeah, get it out my yard. So he paid me, and then he's coming back with his truck. He's like, let me, and he was in a little car. He goes, well, I can't fit it in my little car. He goes, let me go get my pickup and I'll come back and we can just put it right on there. And I said, yep, it'll go right on. I've even got the little insert there that goes in this pocket. See it there? Yeah. So that's good. But what else are we working on this thing? Hold on a second, let me set you down. There are a couple things to fix on this that I've already fixed a few things and I didn't film it, but some of the things, there's two things that we're going to fix today. I'm going to make two separate videos so I don't bore you with one long video. But when I bought this thing, it had 4 lights across the front light bar. Actually, I take it back, it had 5, including the light bar. And but one of these hella lights was missing. The housing was there, the wires were cut. I don't know where you stole these from, but 6 3/8 I think is what it is, 6 3/4, something like that. But this one had a broken housing, has a broken housing. So the previous owner said, oh, I don't know, it was there one day and then I drove home and it was gone. Then I look on the old interweb and found this on the old eBays. What's going on here? I paid 17 bucks for this. $17.50 or something like that. Shipped to my house. Brand new. Oh, COVID. It has one cover. I don't have any covers to the other ones, so I guess I'm rolling dirty with that. I could get nicked. But, oh good, it is the same. I hadn't even opened the cover yet. I wasn't really sure that I had the same make and model. So what we're going to do today, one of the things we're going to do today is put these 2 lights on. I've got it all set up. The wiring's all set up from when I wired the front lights. We're going to have to turn this truck around because I don't want to work in the street. But first things first, we're going to give this thing a bath. We're going to give it a bath. That's what happens when you don't have a fender flare, and that'll be the next video. It just makes a mess of everything. These tires stick out, oh, I don't know. The tread sticks out about an inch and a half or so. Went down the same driveway. This is one side, and then this is the other. It's a little more manageable. But we're going to flip this rig around. There's cow poo too, because I drove through cow poo, because that's what you do when you drive on a cattle ranch. We'll get this hose down, we'll flip it around, and I'll bring you back in just a minute. Okay, so that's better. I did a quick clean, not a super fine detail because these bugs, man, but the side of the rig is clean. Got most of the cow poop out of the tires and the lugs, so hopefully it'll stay somewhat clean. Again, we had rain here yesterday, so I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this thing detailing it and then getting it rained on, and it's for naught. So recap, we had 4 lights before. One of them was busted on this side and missing. The housing was busted, the light itself, the glass, everything gone. So I had to wire these things up when I first got this rig. Everything, wires were cut like I showed you on the other wire, on the other light. All of these were cut short, so I replaced the wires at the bulbs, ran it back. These are 55 watt halogen lights. I like halogen lights. They work well. They complement actually the LED bar quite well. They pull about 4.5 amps each. So I've got about 18 amps of halogen. I ran that on a 30 amp relay, and then I ran this on a 20 amp relay. I don't know what that pulls. I don't have the specs on that, so it doesn't matter. I'm sure 20 amps is well then above what that thing's going to pull. That thing might pull, I don't know, 2. I don't even know. That's just a guess out of my butts. Hey, look, that guy. So let me pop the hood. Let's get these other ones mounted, get them wired in, and we'll call this video good. It was nice up at El Rancho just last weekend with the 2-in-1. Now we're gonna have 4-in-1. I'm gonna set you guys down for a minute. Let me snug everything down. And like I said, I've got the wire run here in this loom that comes out through the bottom here, and they're all up in the lead outs for these guys are all in here. The relays I mounted on the inside of the fender well, you can't even see them. Ran all my ground loops here for both relays, power. Got the 2 fuses, a 30 amp and 20 amp. Oh, no, excuse me, I have 2 20 amps actually, even though this one's on a 40 amp relay. Should be fine. And then this one's on a 20 amp relay with a 20 amp fuse. So let me sit you down for a minute. We'll be right back. So that is pretty satisfactory to me. What's funny, when I first saw it, I didn't like those 4 lights across the top. I said, ugh, get rid of them. Well, 3.5 lights. But then I took the 2 out, or I took the housing off of that one and the entire light off of that, and then I thought it didn't look right with only 2. It just was, those 2 looked dumb, and then now I'm back to 4, and I dig it. I dig it. I like it a lot. Oh yeah. All right. On to the fender flare. You'll see that in another video. Gotta go, gotta run. See ya.